Um, Ignore how I look. Today is the 7th of May. It's the night before graduation. I feel so many things. I am so grateful. I don't know what else. I'm in awe. I can't believe I not to be depressing, but I can't believe I'm still alive. Like there was a point, like I remember my first year in varsity being one of the worst years of my life. I was going through heartbreak, like continuous heartbreak. And self-harm, and it was the first time I experienced having continuous thoughts of like not wanting to be on earth. And now it's like I haven't repeated a module. I've never repeated a module in my life, like in varsity type vibe. So I don't know, we've come such a long way. I can't believe I'm literally here to utter these words. I can't believe that I graduate tomorrow. This time tomorrow I'll be a graduate. Like I can't believe it. I'm so grateful to God. I hope I don't cry, but I'm so grateful to God that I even have the privilege of going to my graduation and having my family at my graduation. And I feel so many things, but most of all I can't believe I'm alive to witness this day, and I'm so glad I am. And I'm so glad that I didn't let the dark thoughts consume me. And yeah, like I'm really happy right now. My boyfriend's here, and everything's just coming together. I have my outfit, I have my nails, my family pulled through. Like family members were like paying for stuff, like for me to get stuff done, and I'm just so grateful. I'm really grateful, but I'm also really nervous because it's also my first graduation, first of many. So yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now. Yeah, today is the 7th of May, and these are my feelings for today. Hey, today is the 15th of May. So much has happened in the past week, and it's been so nice. I graduated last week this time. And yeah, and then I had like a little celebration the next day, which was a nice surprise. I literally cried. I cried so much that day. But it was really nice to see how many people showed up for me. It was a surprise. I don't know, not in like a bad way, but just like, yeah, like the past year hasn't been, so to see so many people show up for me on that specific day, I was like, wow, like maybe I am like loved and stuff. I don't know, it was a very weird feeling, but I'm also very grateful at the same time. At the end of the night, I felt so grateful, so loved, so like wow. And people had speeches, and it was so nice. And it was odd because I'm also not the type of person that likes to celebrate myself, to avoid disappointment and stuff. But I'm not gonna say I didn't experience a little disappointment on that day, but for other reasons. But I am so grateful, and I received so many gifts and so many flowers, and the sun's in my face. Anyways, girl, change of scenery. I hope you can hear me over the air fryer. But anyways, I received so many gifts and so many flowers, and God, I received some money. Damn. But yeah, like jokes aside, like people put thought into those things, and I don't know, I haven't received gifts in such a long time, and I'm just like, it's so exciting to like, feel that feeling again of like having gifts to open when you get home, and just like wow. And the gifts are so thoughtful. I got a lot of journals, and I got a lot of chocolates. I love chocolate so much. I got a few clothing items, and I got some like useful stuff, and yeah, I'm so grateful, and I'm so content with life at the moment. Not as much as I would be, but more content than I usually am, which is really nice. My boyfriend came to visit me, so he was here for my graduation and everything, and he met my family, and it was such a big deal, and he met like all my friends. So yeah, I'm just glad that the main people like him, you know what I mean? So which is nice. I'm really happy. I think that's all I wanted to say. Like, I'm so grateful. I don't know if it's like the graduation, no, I don't know if it's God, I don't know if it's the frontal lobe, but I have the urge to be like mature and shit. Like, I want to be a better person. I want to like change my room and make space for new things in my room. And I don't know, I even like I don't know what it is. I finally cleaned my room this week because last week it was so messy. I was so stressed. It was a mixture of my clothes, my boyfriend's clothes, everyone's shoes, like my sister's stuff, my friends, my sister's friends' stuff, and everything. And like it was just like a mess. But I finally cleaned it today. So I don't know, I feel lots of things, but I feel more grown. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm feeling very loved, very blessed, very grateful. That's all. Just grateful and loved and blessed. I think that's all I have to say. Just gratitude, 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 gratitude. Um, yeah, that's all. I feel great. I even feel beautiful. I think because I'm finally growing up. Just so many things. It's just God. God is just, he's, yeah. Yeah, I think the next entry will be something more emotional and stuff. Yeah, I'm celebrating one of my friends tomorrow. She turned 25 this week. Oh, rude, TV. But yeah, one of my friends turned 25 this week. We're all just getting so old and mature, and frontal lobe is just cooking. So yeah, celebrating one of my friends tomorrow. I'm so excited. I love her so much. And yeah, I think that's all I'll say now. Also, oh my gosh, I literally had flu and my period this whole week. Like, I literally got the flu and started my period on the same day. I said, you know what, God, I can't have everything. Like, this is what I get after having 2 days of fun. This is what I get for having 2 days of fun. So yeah, currently recovering from the flu, if you can't hear, if you can't tell. But that's what I'll say. Yeah, today's the 15th of May, and those are my feelings. Hey, today is the 26th of May. How am I feeling today? Let me think. The month has been up and down overall, just filled with love and celebration and gratitude and everything. There's also so many emotions overall. I don't even know where to start, you know what I mean? The thing is, I don't know what I'm gonna say. I just hope that I keep on talking and then I hopefully get to a point. Yeah, the month it's been okay so far. It's been filled with like love, but it's also been filled with disappointment as well. I recently lost one of my friends. She didn't die, she's just dead to me. No, but all jokes aside, like, it was a really weird experience. I've always been the type of person, like, I give a lot of people a lot of chances, and I'm unfortunately very forgiving because sometimes I can see why people do certain things, but I'm also one of those people where I'm just like, okay, to make sure that someone doesn't want to be my friend or like they hate me, I need for someone to do something so extremely like terrible for me to be like, oh, okay, sharp, it's fine. But like, this situation is a bit different. It was just a situation where this person just was incredibly selfish, and they just completely disregarded like 10 years of friendship type thing. They didn't think about how I would have felt. They didn't think about everything I had done for them, but not in a way where I do things for people so that they can do things for me. But it was just a situation. It was just so small, not like small. It was just like a silent like we're just actually never gonna talk again. So it's just one of those weird things where it's just kind of like, oh, you're actually like really selfish and you suck and you actually don't care about me at all. So that was really weird. As much as I'm just like, damn, like, this is it. Like, that was like, it was just like a silent cutoff from both sides, but it wasn't my fault. 100%, it was 100% not my fault. I can say that with my chest. Not gonna lie, I deserve the respect of being like, hey, sorry for this and whatever, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I didn't get that. I didn't expect to get it. It would have been nice to get it, but you know, I don't know, it's weird. It's never my loss. Who needs a selfish male-centered friend? Anyways, moving on. My frontal lobe has been cooking. Yeah, I think that's all I can say. I don't know if it's the frontal lobe, I don't know if it's God, I don't know if it's because I just recently graduated. I just have the urge to be a better person and like be mature and shit. I recently deep cleaned my room and just like took everything out of there that just serves nothing to me. There were even books in there from Matric. I just said, yeah, no, this needs to go. Everything that's not mine, everything that I don't use, it needs to go. I even throw away underwear that I don't use anymore, even old journals that I no longer use, which is so great because all those heartbreaking journal entries, I would go back and read them, and I think that's also why my room spiritually, like, it felt so, I don't know, like, I felt like I couldn't grow because all these things from my past were just like sitting in my room, and it was just like, you know, it just wasn't, you know. But I feel like a lot lighter. I feel so much more like, you know, I hope I'm using the correct words, but I feel so much lighter. I feel like a new person. I feel like there's space for me to grow type thing, you know what I mean? Like, I even gave away a bunch of clothes I don't wear anymore. I was throwing away things that had to do with the old me and making space for the new person I'm about to become. But yeah, anyways, I think just to move on from that, another area I've been struggling with is being taken seriously. I feel like people that are close to me don't take me seriously, specifically people in my family. We know this, I obviously struggle with very, 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 very bad, crippling anxiety. And I feel like people think I'm talking about this on like a surface level, like, oh, I'm just nervous. And like, whenever I, like, for example, if I talk to my mom about it, she's just kind of like, oh no, just don't think that way. I'm just like, girl, I can't not think that way. Like, my brain does not have a pause button. Every bad thought, just imagine that, but from the moment I wake up to the moment I fall asleep. Like, I think it's just very frustrating. I feel like every time I speak about something serious, everyone around me assumes it's on a surface level. I'm like, it's not. I wouldn't, like, as much as I do make jokes about things, just like I wouldn't talk about something so seriously if it was surface level. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's just like, it's just that frustration of just like, I just want that one person to see me and take me seriously. And like, also I know that, I know my family is very against taking medication for mental health, like, you know, not to rely on it and stuff. But it's just like, it's getting to a point where I am not well. I don't know how to like say it in like more, I'm just keeping it a buck, like I am not well. And it takes a lot to, I don't know how to put into words. Like, it's one of those things, just like, listen, the way I think, I know that it's not normal. I don't want to think like this from the start of my day to the end of the day. Like, I'm not saying I'll be on the medication for forever, but it's just like, can I just have a little bit of help? Like, can you see me? Like, don't notice what I'm saying. Like, see me, please. Like, I just crave that so badly. I just crave to be seen and to be understood, and just, so I just want a person to know that I'm not saying things in a very light-hearted, surface level type thing. Like, this is something that is crippling, and it's been crippling since I was literally a child. So I just pray that there'll just be that one day they just switch, and it's just like, girl, okay, I can see this is serious. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's just been the main thing. It's just feeling like I'm not taken seriously as a human being. I don't know if it's my face, I don't know if it's because of my aura, my charisma, but it's just like, I just want to be seen so badly. I talk too much actually. But anyways, today is the 26th of May, and those are my feelings today.
Hey, so today is the 31st of May. I almost said March. This month was so eventful. It was so beautiful. I graduated, and then I celebrated that graduation, and like my boyfriend came to visit me, and I just got to see so many friends, and it was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful month. Like, as much as there were some ups and downs, like the ups were so up, like wow. And like my mom took us somewhere for the weekend. She took us to Sun City. My mom like surprised us randomly. She just said, "Hey, we're going to Sun City." I just said, "Period, girl," because she mentioned it during the week, and I thought she was joking, like not to be funny, but we're a middle class family, so we don't like, you can't go to Sun. We don't like go to Sun City like randomly. You know what I mean? So I was just like, this is such a nice surprise. You know what I mean? Like, it was so nice, so relaxing. I love spending time with my mom and my sister. They're so lovely. I don't know, even though they annoy me, but that's just because they're my family. But I'm so grateful to be in a position where my mom just simply feels like, hey, I want to get away with my kids type thing. So I'm so grateful to get to experience that. I'm so grateful that we had this opportunity to, go away for a little bit as a family. I'm so extremely grateful. Like, every day of this trip, I've just been like, wow, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. Usually in May, that's when bad things happen to me. So this is so refreshing that, this is probably the best May I've ever had since 2017. I don't know. My mom's playing worship music downstairs. It's cute, it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm just so grateful to have experienced all the good things that I have this month. It's been so beautiful. And yeah, I can't stop thinking about like just how grateful I am in general. Like, I'm so grateful, so grateful. But yeah, I just feel myself growing more and more every day. And wanting to be a better person. I think it's the frontal lobe and God, and just the fact that I've graduated. But it's just like I just have the urge to be like mature and shit. I don't know. So those are the vibes. So yeah, I don't know. I wish every month could feel like this, just eventful and beautiful and great, and where the ups are up and like I don't focus on the downs. But yeah, it's been such a nice month. I think that's all I have to say. Today's the 31st of May, and those are my feelings today.